Before the advent of graphite frame tennis rackets, we had rackets made of wood or metal. A popular metal to use for tennis rackets between the wood and graphite eras was aluminum. So we're going to be taking a look at one of the more popular tennis rackets of the late 1970s, the Prince Classic. Let's dive into this. Welcome to Retro Rackets Rediscovered, the series where we take a look at old tennis rackets from thrift stores, discover the history of them, and test them out on the tennis court. The company Prince, also known as Prince Sports Global LLC, was started in 1970. Their main product before they started making tennis rackets was a tennis ball machine. As the story goes, Howard Head, founder of the Head Company, was practicing his tennis game using a Prince ball machine, but he wasn't improving as fast as he wanted to be improving. It should be noted that Howard Head was highly successful at creating the Head Company, turning wooden skis into metal laminated skis, and creating graphite laminated frames such as the Arthur Ashe. Through some financial moves, Howard Head became the majority owner and chairman of the board of the Prince Company. So his expertise led to designing the Prince Classic. And it shouldn't be noted that the Prince Classic was the first aluminum framed racket. It was actually one of the first oversized head rackets. At 110 square inches, the Prince Classic became one of the hottest selling rackets in the market. I guess the saying goes, if your game's not improving, you just go out and get a better tennis racket. It should be noted that the original Prince Classic was used by Hall of Famer Pam Shriver. So what we've got here is the Prince Classic 2, and this is the second generation of the Prince Classic. The original Prince Classic has a green throat piece and green grommets, while this one has brown. And there's several iterations of the aluminum framed Prince rackets. This would be the second generation, and this is followed up by the Prince Pro, which has a different method of tubularizing the aluminum on the racket. The best way I can describe how this racket plays is if you can think of an aluminum baseball bat and a wooden baseball bat. You can really knock off some powerful shots with this frame. However, it's very flexible and it just kind of feels weird in your bones when you're hitting with it. This is not a racket I like hitting with. The main thing I really hate about this racket is when you hit, it vibrates considerably through my arm. So that's why I put a vibration dampener on it for when I'm practicing with it. And if you left the choice up to me, I'd rather play with one of these other Prince rackets down here than this one. But because this is the channel where we test these rackets on the court, we're gonna go take the Prince Classic 2 on the court and hit some tennis balls. So that is the story of the Prince Classic. Be sure to subscribe to Retro Rackets Rediscovered, as we're going to be reviewing some more Prince rackets on this channel. We'll see you in the next racket review video.